Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Both teams have been building toward this one for a while, and it is here, a top-5 clash between two powers. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The first down for the offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires and picked off. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
That is not how you drew it up offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please come and bail me out.
They want to run it left here. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He tries to take the top off. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Penn State! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Throws to the back. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Fires to the middle. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. At the 15, he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Grabs it in the middle. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
The defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me 1 too.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Might as well give it to him again. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. At the 35, he's open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. After the run, now to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there and knocking that ball away.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Just destroying his way through the field. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coach. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. You're going to be a great player. You're going to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Gabriel. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-y-mano.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! observations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So great start. I'd keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Get set.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space, it's Singleton. Shakes off the defender. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big third down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Singleton.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Got a man, it's James. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
The field goal is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to find his man on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And the ball is picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. He's going up top. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And the try is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man.
set.